Oh. Oh, fuck. Yo, what up? Oh. So I'm doing push that workout. I'm just doing some static holds now. So I've got so about 60%, 70% of my weight. So I've got 69 kg here. Gonna do 3 repetitions. So it's just like one set with 3 repetitions. Try to hold this weight and kind of not at the top, not like a 1 rep max where I'd be, if it was for a lot more strength, if I was going for like a 1 rep max, I'd probably do this at 90 to 120% of my 1 rep max, and I just hold it at the top for a couple of seconds. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to work on that mid movement. So when you're bench pressing, when you're here and you're bench pressing and you come down and you're coming back up. So a lot of times I'll come down and I'll get stuck here and I can't drive from here, or I get stuck lower. If I get stuck here, pushing up, and I just can't push past this point. So what these static holds are doing is I'm getting used to and comfortable having the weight in this position. So hold as long as you can and then bring it up after. Re-rack. I've done 2 more to do. And I did these thanks to commenter Andy, who I should collaborate with in the future. But and he put a comment in saying you should do them. One of my friends is a PT and he's been training for years and years and he's brilliant, and he recommended them before as well, and 1 or 2 other people have, and I never did until now. Just been doing these for a couple, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and I PR'd my bench press. So if you remember from my previous routine, the last 2 to 3 weeks of my last exercise routine, my bench was going down week over week, and now I dropped the weight a bit, just focused on reps, a bit better form, pushing to failure, but doing it with good form and control the weights up and down. And I did 89 kg, extra 20 on this for 9 reps, which was a PR. I think I could have actually pushed for a 10th, but you know, need to be safe. I've no thing here to catch the weight if I fuck it up. So anyway, I'm super duper happy with that. I got 9 reps in my first heavy set and 7 reps in my second heavy set. So I'm super happy. Just do these now, keep it going, but that's amazing. Especially, I think I was down to like, I was using more weight, to be fair. I was at 4 or 5 reps for 95 kg. I think I was having trouble getting 5 or 6 reps previously. So to get 9 with this weight, incredible. Gives you that good feeling back as well. Pretty tired today, like usual though. But let's do a second one of these and I'll keep going. I'll keep telling you what's it. It's pretty simple. It's just hold on the weight here as long as I can. Yeah, it's not a complicated exercise, which is nice, you know. Feeling lately a lot of the things I'm doing, like Romanian deadlift and the bent over barbell rows and some of the other exercises. Everyone can get at you about your technique and everything, but for these it's pretty straightforward, you know. Bring it halfway down, hold. I'm sure someone could find some problem, but anyway, I am finding them really good. First couple of times I did them, my chest burned so much. I think already my muscles have kind of become accustomed to this. I don't know, I might have to increase the weight a little bit. For now I'm really happy with that. I think I might bring it up. couple of kg. This isn't something I actually even record in my program. I use the heavy app, so every rep, every exercise I do, I record on that app. So I have something to come back to and compare to going forward. But as this is just an extra, there's no option in heavy to add it. And yeah, I'm not too worried about it, you know, but I can feel it going into my other exercises. So yeah, that's push days are going incredible. I did my leg workout yesterday. I think the leg exercise is the thing that messes me up the most. Doing the Romanian deadlifts and the Bulgarian split squats, because my lower body is so far behind my upper body. Can find it tough because I'm pushing myself in the lower body as well, but the muscles just aren't as used to it. So I find that I'm taking an extra day or two. So normally it's like push pull legs, rest, push pull legs. I'm finding that my lower body is making me rest an extra day, which I don't mind. I'm doing good so far. I'm back from holidays. I'm really into the kicking into the gear things now. Working out in the day as well, which is nicer. I'm gonna hopefully be doing early mornings rather than late nights, because I think it's just better for you. I need to focus on getting sleep as well, because I feel like I'm leaving a lot of gains on the table by not sleeping enough, not getting the 8 hours. I've been working off 4 to 7 hours most nights, and I don't think that's good. So really need to get that in line as well. Weight wise, we're going good. I told you in the last video I was at 89 kg. It's already dropping down between, kind of goes from 87 to 88 at the moment. That's only over the last 2-3 days. So yeah, that's going the right direction. I'm going to do one more of these static holds now, and then I'm going to move on to incline. Yeah, an incline dumbbell bench press. I think I'm going to keep the 26 kgs because I'm not used to using the dumbbells for inclines, because I never had the weight for them, so I just didn't do that. I used the barbell, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. You know, you need a lot more balance when you're doing that. So I'm in with the rep range I want to be in with 26 kg, even though I feel like I could push 28, 30, but I want to, as long as I'm okay, as long as I'm staying in that rep range, I'm not pushing towards, I'm like 2 reps off my max. I think I want to do, let me double check. Yeah, it's between 8 and 12. I think I got 10 and 9 last week. So I'm just going to keep it there. I up the weight usually. If I want to get between 8 and 12, I'm getting 12-12 or 12-11. Then I'd be like, okay, let's up the weight a little bit. When I'm at the lower range, I'm not going to up the weight. Let's do this last one. And what I'll do is I'll actually include my bench press PR. It's not my PR in terms of the heaviest weight I've lifted, but it's the heaviest weight and the most reps, if you get what I mean. I've done 95 kg I think for 6 or 7 reps, but 89 kg, the most I've done is 8 reps. So it is a PR, which is amazing. That's a nice thing. It was like the end of that 30 seconds. Hopefully it's about 30. I'm counting in my head. Hopefully I'm not doing it too fast. But it's really cool because when you get to the end of that and your muscles are fatigued and you're pushing, it's kind of replicating that last rep or two that you struggle to get in your bench press, which I think is awesome as well. So it's like an extra benefit doing the half rep than the fully locked out. So yeah, that feels awesome. So I'm going to continue now. I need 26 kg on each of these dumbbells. Yeah. So I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 26, 27, 28. So that's 2 kg too heavy. So I'm going to take off 2 kgs from this one, need to load up the other one. I'll include the rest of the exercises here as well so you can see what I'm doing today. Other than that, not much. Going forward, enjoying the bench press work, enjoying the new dumbbells are incredible. I love them. I love being able to have heavier weights on these dumbbells and getting faster at changing them out so the workouts are getting a little bit faster, which is nice. I just wish I had a nicer bench. I can't afford a new one right now. I was hoping I could, but I can't. So I'm just going to wait until I can, hopefully in a few months. Probably longer, but yeah, I'm going to set this into an incline now and we just keep going. And the main takeaways for me right now are just stay consistent, stay positive. I'm really enjoying doing less sets, but like more intensity. And also I think I've found like I feel at the moment, and usually this can sway a lot. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel like I go from being way too much with form and not pushing enough weight, or then pushing way too much weight and losing a lot of form. And I think that's just always going to be a balancing act. But I feel like I'm in a good place with it now. In the past, I think I went way too far into the, oh no, I have to have perfect form. Every rep has to be perfect. And then to the more recent past, form doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but it was just like, my form's okay. I need to push more weight. I think now I'm in a good place where it's like I've got my form good, but I'm also pushing, challenging heavy weight and doing that progressively week on week. So hopefully I can keep that, but things change. You know, in a couple of weeks I could swing one way or the other way, but right now I love where I'm at with this. I love it. Pull day tomorrow. I don't know if I can do my pull day tomorrow. I might have to move it to the day after because I have a heavy competition jiu-jitsu class tomorrow, and doing a pull day when you have a lot of grips and stuff, not really great idea. It's a good way to get injured. To be really careful with jiu-jitsu and weights is what I found is when someone is using all their body weight and all their strength to force your arms or your legs one way or another way, when you're resisting that after a heavy workout, very dangerous, very dangerous. But if I wake up and do it early enough, I might give myself enough time to recover. I don't know, we'll see how I feel after this workout and tomorrow. So yeah, I'll show the other exercises here, and we keep going on the road to 15% body fat. Ugh.